everyone, Rosa here from Rise Mind Body Fitness, and welcome to week 10 of the Rise Challenge. So today, before I give you your exercises, I'm going to give you a visual for you to understand so that when you work with the exercises, you can take this into consideration. So imagine this boot, okay? And this boot is covered with this piece of paper. So I want you to think of your leg looking like this, but you cannot see the two different pieces, okay? It just looks like one foot or one leg. Okay, so when you go to flex your foot up and down, back and forth, okay, when you do that, back and forth, you're kind of just pulling the boot out of that layer, giving yourself more of an ankle, if you will, okay? So what I just showed you was a function of compression, okay? So for most of us, our feet are so jammed up into our legs that we've lost the mobility of our ankles. So we tend to not walk pointing our feet, but we tend to walk pushing sideways. Okay, so we want to reestablish that that motion and that function in our ankle. So the first thing we're going to do is all these muscles in our lower legs are very rigid and hard, so we're going to have to soften them up. So again, we're going to go back to our favorite tool, which is the foam roll. You can also use a tennis ball or anything else that will pressure point your leg. And all you're going to do is you're just going to foam roll all the painful points in your leg. Okay, so it's very important when you find a painful point that you stay on that point. Okay, after you do that, what you're going to do, you're going to lie on your back and you're going to use that visual, and we're going to just kind of wiggle our foot and our ankle with the intention of trying to slip it out. But I want you to think about feeling both feet. You might feel like one is jammed more than the other. Okay, so you're going to lie down. And for 30 seconds, just wiggle. So as I'm doing this, I can feel like my right one is a little bit more rigid. So I'm really trying to slip it out. Okay? And then you're just going to hold for a little bit and just let it relax a little bit. So now we've kind of warmed up the ankle. The third thing you're going to do is you're just going to now teach the ankle how to move now that it's all loosened up. So what you're going to do is you're going to just move plantar flex and dorsiflex. You're going to flex the foot both ways. However, if you just do this, nothing's going to happen. You're going to work around the tightness. So now what you're going to do is I want you to put your mind, okay, on the top of the foot. Because what happens is when we lose the mobility, the brain skips all the way to the top and it bends around the ankle joint. So unless the intention is right at the top of the foot, okay, and you're thinking of pulling your foot towards you from here, you're not actually going to access new muscles that have been locked and that you have not have access to for a while. Okay, so you're going to do 25 reps both ways. So coming in towards you and pushing away from you is 1 rep, and you're going to repeat that 25 times. Okay, so you're going to pull in and then point out, in and out. I'm spreading my toes as I do this. Okay, so my mind the whole time is right here. Really trying to focus on the top of my foot that's closest to the hinge. And just repeat that 25 times, and you repeat that on the other foot. And that's all for the Rise Challenge. You can repeat that with last week's exercises. And till next time, change your body, change your mind, change your life.